trying to change your life, but shame keeps pulling you back. Here's what grace does that willpower never can. Welcome to Kaffee and Scripture. This morning we are looking in the Passion Translation of the Bible, looking at Titus 2, verse 11. Have you ever tried to change something in your life? But no matter how hard you try, shame keeps pulling you back. Maybe you tell yourself, this time I'm really going to be different, only to stumble again. And suddenly the voice of shame shows up, reminding you of every failure. If that's you, you're not alone, and more importantly, there's hope. Titus 2 verse 11 says, God's marvelous grace is manifested in person, bringing salvation for everyone. I love that. Grace didn't just appear as an idea. Grace showed up as a person, Jesus himself. And he didn't come just to save you from your past. He came to teach you how to reside in a new life, free from the weight of shame. Here's the part we often miss. Grace teaches. Grace doesn't stand over you with a clipboard, keeping score of your mistakes. Grace meets you with compassion, and then it walks with you toward change. When you stumble, grace doesn't shove you down. It lifts your chin and says, let's try again. Think about it like learning a new skill. Nobody expects you to pick up a guitar and play flawlessly on day one. You expect practice, patience, guidance. But when it comes to spiritual growth, we treat ourselves like we should already be perfect. That's where shame sneaks in. Grace does the opposite. It guides you gently like a good teacher. Grace teaches you how to respond differently when temptation comes. It teaches you how to stay calm when you feel frustrated. It teaches you how to choose purity, forgiveness, and humility, and it's not all at once. It's daily, little by little, as you keep showing up. But grace doesn't just teach, grace empowers. You're not left to figure life out by willpower alone. Grace gives you strength you didn't have before. It changes your desires. It opens your eyes. It helps you walk away from what once controlled you. And here's the best part. Grace replaces shame. Shame says, you are your failures. Grace says, you are God's child, still growing, still becoming. Shame tries to chain you to who you were. Grace leads you into who God is shaping you to be. So today, if you're tired of beating yourself up, come back to grace. Ask God to teach you, to shape you, to walk with you. You don't have to reside in shame. Grace is your teacher, your strength, and your freedom. Walk in that new life, starting today. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who needs a reminder of God's hope. And don't forget to subscribe for more short, uplifting Bible reflections.